welcome back to Python tutorial, and in this module we are going to be talking about dictionary. Dictionary. So I'm just going to call it dict.py. So that's the common name for it. I don't know why, but that's as I usually would do. Oh, sorry for that. So we can actually just go by Python 3, okay, and that's where let me explain the dictionary for you. So the way it sounds is just as I mean. Dictionary actually contains some sequence of words, and each of those words have a specific meaning, and that's just what we are doing right here with dictionary in Python. So if you actually create dic is equal dic one, let me just put like that, is equals to, then it's followed by the dictionary is usually followed by the curly parentheses too, and you can say first name. Don't mind me, I'm actually typing in the dark. Is John. So first name is John. Then you can put comma. Then you can say uh last name. Then you can say is Joe. So you get the idea. So you can just come down here and say print dictionary one like that. So let's just go ahead and run Python 3 dictionary. So you can see it's actually print the value for on the screen. And what if you just need some kind of a probably you need ordinary the first name, you can just say dictionary then followed by, so it is not actually index. Let me just clear this. The way list is index, so instead of using on index 0 like this, it's just going to throw an error to us. Let's try that. You can see we have an error, it's a key error. So probably dictionary doesn't use index, so instead of that it's actually use something called uh, name index like that. I think name index. So we can just do first name, then let's just make this easy for us. We can just say fn, so for first name, so we can just say print fn, and let's run this code again. So you can see we actually have John return back to us because John is actually the first name. Then we can have ln for last name, so we can say dick1, then we are looking for the last name right here. So last name, then we can say print last name. So you get the idea. So this is just going to work fine. So we have John Doe. So that's not really a good idea, good practice. So the good practice is just to put it like ln like there. So last name, so we have John Doe. So you get the idea of what's going on here. It actually has some built-in what's called values. I think let's just try for loop on it. If I say for hi in dictionary one, so say what's that, sorry, say go ahead, what's that, okay, that was what I'm looking for, sorry. Say print I. Let's just run this first. If you want to change, I can't do it. So when actually print here, you can see it's return only the first name and the last names, and that is because we need to pull out two values out of those guys. So let's just use k. So that one is good. One is just a print k. Can just print k outside like that. Let's see what's up here. Let's say too many unpack. There are also a k in comma, like too many unpack value 0 expected for some reason. I'm actually getting this wrong. I just want to try it. I know it's gonna work. It's not going to work. So what we can do is just we can say dictionary one dot something, so we can get the items sorry, we can get the keys. So I just want to show you the keys. So we can get the keys like there. Let's just call it like a function. So we can call it k is equals to this. So if you print this out, let's see what's actually going to solve with this. I like to always diagnose my, so always find a way to diagnose my what's called, find a way to always diagnose my code before I actually move on. So you can see it's returned a dictionary key to us, and let's try to find the I. So we can say dictionary I dot items. Let's just, this time we are printing the high. So these are actually returns to us a list of tuple. So this is where I want you to actually understand. So we can actually use either of the k or the I to do our looping now. So let's use the k for, which is the key. You can say for what's it called, for value. So we can just going to use var, or let me say value, sorry, in k right now. So for value in k, go ahead and print value. So and that should work fine, I guess. Let's see. So it works fine, and that is because it's actually pulling out the values in k. And if you remember, k is actually the what's called, is actually it's actually a list right here. So we have on the first index we are having name, and on the first name, and on the second index we are having the last name. So we are having them being listed on the first name, the last name. Then also we can just go ahead and say for uh, okay, I can just make this really make sense, like saying key instead of using the value for that. So I can just say for key. So right here I can just say for value right now. It doesn't really make sense if I use any variable. I just want what I'm doing here to really make sense. For value in dictionary one dot item. Okay, sorry, personally on in high right now. So for values in high, let me just comment this out first. I want to print the value. Let's see what we've got, guys. So we've actually got a list of tuple, the a tuple. So this is tuple 1, this is tuple 2, this is okay. I think this actually happened because I'm putting the list inside the list, so it's not really ideal. So I will just reverse this back. I don't know why I'm doing that. No, for seconds. Shift back. Okay. I can see right now. Probably that's the problem. Okay. Sorry. I was already taking a lot of time for me to do. Alright, so I don't even need this for now. So let's just check out the value again. So we only have what's called first name is this, last name is this. Let's say if you can pull out, the value and the key at the same time now. So say key, say this. So let's see what's up. Let's print key, comma, then the value. So let's run this guy, and it works. And that is why I say there is always a good thing to know how to diagnose your code. Once you actually understand how everything's work, you're going to get the main what's called magic behind it. So the main magic behind it is just that you can always get the keys, only the keys, and you can always get the item. So the keys contain only the keys, and the keys are the first name and the last name alone, and the item contains the key and the items at the same time. So it contains the key and the value. So just think of this is the key, this is the value. There are a lot of methods you can do on sets too. Sorry, how did I say set? On dictionary too. You can say pop item is going to delete item from the back. We actually do that. You can update it. So I was just going to give this as a what's called as an assignment to do. What if this updates, you don't actually know what it's doing, you don't know how to use it? How can you go in and just do things on your own and manipulate it? So the int I'm just going to show you is just very simple. You can type app. So once you type app, you can say dict1 dot update. Then if you run your code, you'll see how you can use the updates right here. So you can just do that as an assignment. See you in the next tutorial, please.